And just one more thing while I've got the microphone, I just want to say on behalf of all the Limitless parents, I know Faye's going to talk about it, just a massive thank you to Faye and all of the team for just an incredible weekend. They've been at the Hope Centre all weekend sleeping over with our youth, and I know our son Isaac just had the most incredible time. He just didn't want to come home. He wanted to stay. And that's just the sign, isn't it, of what these leaders have given. So Faye, thank you so much. And to all of the team, those of you that are here, those of you that are still in bed maybe.
That was a bit sneaky, wasn't it? So, I mean, it's quite dangerous giving me a dance floor up here, I feel. So it would be good for us just to talk briefly about this weekend that has just gone. So Limitless Festival, we would normally be camping out in a showground somewhere and worshipping together in big, massive tents. But obviously, because of COVID, that wasn't possible. So Limitless nationally, which is the Elim youth sort of arm, they put on an event online and we gathered together. So the thing was to gather, to pray and to go. And so we gathered together to worship God, to listen to amazing teaching and have some fun and eat together and play together. And there was so many precious moments where I think all of us as leaders went, oh, this is so nice. Oh, it's so good. Well, maybe not like that. If you're Damien, probably you wouldn't do that. But just like it was just so many precious God moments. Those side conversations that you can't have on Zoom. Those side moments of praying for people that you can't really have that on Zoom. Just playing rounders. I've learned a lot this weekend. One thing I've learned is if Kate Obley ever asks you to play rounders, don't do it. It could be dangerous. You could get hit with a bat. But we've had a lot of fun. And then we prayed together. And when we went around the room last night and talked about what was our highlight, there was quite a few young people who said, praying together. And I was like, whew. I don't know if we would have said that 18 months ago, that praying together was our favourite thing. But I want to tell you, the youth of our church can pray. Yeah. Man, they can pray. Oh. And hear from God is really, really special. And you can tell, I mean, Damien was saying to me yesterday, you can tell where families pray together, you can hear it in the young people. So, what Louise is encouraging us as families, as has been encouraging us for a long time, is, we disciple as families, and that's so important. And then we went. We goed. We did the final go. And yesterday afternoon, honestly, the weather forecast for Friday and Saturday was rain in the afternoon, and we had a little bit of rain yesterday afternoon, but it was fine. And we went out. We litter picked, and on the Friday we did a scavenger hunt, which was for fun. And then yesterday afternoon we did a litter pick, but also a treasure hunt for God. So we asked God for some words, and then we just went out and looked out for those people as we were litter picking, and different groups. We collected 10 bags of rubbish, which is a side thing, but we had amazing encounters with different people. And I think what we were so encouraged about was different people using different gifts. So some people loved the litter picking. That was that, they've obviously got a gift of service. Some people heard from God, and then in another group they saw the person and went and talked to them. And to watch the body of Christ in action like that, using different gifts, was just amazing to see. And I know one person had a word about seeing a woman with a pink top holding flowers, and then two of the groups saw the lady, and one of the leaders ran and talked to her, and she was actually going to put flowers on the grave of her parents, so that she was just able to encourage her and comfort her. And then the two groups afterwards, they just stood and thought, well, God, that was a God moment, so we'll just pray for her. And then there was a lady, so another person had a picture of somebody with blue trousers and a yellow anaraki kind of thing on, and they went into Aldi and chatted with this lady and encouraged her. And she'd actually had a bit of a miracle baby. And I talked about higher power, and they just spent time sharing with her about Jesus and about our church. And there were other encounters like that. So it was just incredible. So I just want you just to stand up a moment. If you were at Limitless Festival this weekend, just if you could just stand where you are. I'm not going to ask you to just stand up. If you're a leader as well. And you won't see if you're at home, but there's a whole swathe of people at the back there and around the side here who didn't have very much sleep and are absolutely exhausted, but turned up early this morning to come and serve the church. So and really, it's just impressive that you all turned up. So well done. So have a seat. And we know there was quite a few youth that were on holiday that couldn't make it. And but we just pray that with these things that God would just continue to let His fire burn through them. So great time. And honestly, parents, your kids were amazing. Honestly, I don't know whether it's maybe the hunger for God is greater because we've had this time of pandemic and we haven't been able to meet together. But when we said the session's about to start, everybody came in straight away. Everyone was just there with their notepads and pens, just sucking up everything. So it was just beautiful. I can't say it couldn't have gone any better. And the food was just really good. So thanks, Sue and Sylvia, and also the crumble makers, Lynn and Henrietta. I was looking for her, but I think she's there. So, it was good. Anyway, I don't want to make you all jealous and hungry. So, so it was really great time. The other